Alright, when we're making stencils for airbrushing, whether you're cutting them by hand or you're using a cutter, and these are getting more popular as the expensive ones come around, you need to be able to do these color separations. So here we've got a TIFF, and this is one of the problems that is the file format. We're going to look at that, dealing with file format. And I've opened it up here in Paint in Windows. And what you do is you just go to Save As, and you can save it as a JPEG. The reason you do this is at least a lot of versions of Photoshop won't do that. I have no idea why. So this is a way to get this as a JPEG so that you can do what you need to with Photoshop and with your cutter, particularly like a Cameo or something like that. It's pretty popular these days. This is if you just go Save As, and you can use the drop down menu in the box to save it as a JPEG. So you got two ways to skin the cat there in the program called Paint in Windows to convert a TIFF or some other file like that to a JPEG if Photoshop or your version of Photoshop won't let you. Okay, now we're over in Mac, and the similar program to Paint in Windows is Preview. It'll do the same thing. You just open up a TIFF, if that's what you've got, for example, here, and you save it as a JPEG. Voila, Bob's your uncle, whatever you want to say, and you've got it done, and you're all set then to take it into Photoshop. Again, you can always Google file converter for image files or whatever. How do I convert this to that? And figure this out. But this is something I want to show you in this video, so you're making your airbrush stencils. Now we want to make our color separations. We're going to go through here, take the magic wand, and I've got the magic wand, the contiguous setting deselected. It's not check mark. So when I choose a color here, it's going to pick up all of that color and mark all of that color, whether it's all touching or not on that file. So now I just marked all of the dark red on that file. Okay, now we're going to go over to Edit, Fill Selection, and fill it with black. Pretty simple. Fill Selection, and I'm going to choose black there, 100%. And now the dark red, hit OK, is all black. Now we invert the mask, go up to Selection, Invert, and now we've got everything but that area selected. We'll go back to Fill, and we'll fill it with white. And voila, Bob's your uncle. Now you got that color as a stencil. Okay, so then you just go through each color and do this same thing with different exact duplicates of that original full color file. There's the medium red. We first did the dark red. There's the medium red. You see how that is. And then the other color we've done here, exact same way. Simple process is the yellow orange. And you see how if we hadn't had the contiguous unchecked, you only would have gotten one area of yellow orange. You had to select each area manually. Now we're going to do that for the white. We're going to manually select each area. Click contiguous on your magic wand setting in Photoshop, and you're going to select each of those areas of white. And the reason you have to do that for the white in this image is that the background on this image is white, and we don't want to select that. So now we're going to fill that with black, invert, fill the rest with white. Same thing we did before, and you'll see that that you'll get the white, the color separation for white. So there's 4 colors on here. There's the dark red, the medium red, the yellow, and the white in the eyes and teeth, ignoring the white background. There you go. So that's how you do that if you're using a stencil cutter like a Cameo or doing it by hand. Okay, we'll do one more quick file conversion, and again, there's always a way to figure out how to do that, but this is a GIF, which is going to be an index color. We're in Photoshop again on the Mac. You could be on Windows doing the same thing. So that's an index color. That's what's checked there. We need to convert it to an RGB. Ta-da! We just did it. It's that simple. So converting your files to a JPEG is a lot of times important. and that's going to come in handy. This is all just part of doing your stencils and then doing your color separations to do those.